This edition of the Parkinson's disease report is about using stem cells for the treatment of Parkinson's disease. Stem cells are a special type of cell which can either self-renew itself or they can become other cells that do different things, a process known as differentiation. The objective of the treatment is to introduce dopamine-producing neurons into the brain to replace what has been lost from the disease. Stem cells can be the source of these new neurons.
Pluripotent stem cells are what's required. They can be harvested directly from the human embryo or from the patient's skin, for example, and changed to pluripotent cells in the lab. Either way, the cells can then be changed to fully functioning dopamine neurons. They are then injected deep into the brain.
Clinical trials are required before any new stem cell treatment is approved by the FDA. Trials are structured in 4 phases. Phase 1 is the testing of a small sample of humans. The main focus here is to see if it's safe. Phase 2 is a focus on symptom relief while remaining safe. If the results are successful, it's on to Phase 3, the big test. Participants number in the hundreds and a comparison to a placebo is used. If Phase 3 shows proof of success, then the research company requests FDA approval. Phase 4 is after approval is granted and long-term tracking is initiated. Gary, are you aware of any clinical trials currently underway?
Yes, there are at least 9 clinical trials underway around the world. Now is the golden era of stem cell research, and the results are very promising. The target of fixing the root cause of Parkinson's disease appears attainable in short time.
Can you briefly detail some key cases for us?
Yes, here's a good example. Blue Rock Therapeutics is busy with a therapy named Bemdane Procell. They implanted dopamine neurons made from human embryo stem cells into the brains of 12 patients. The cells survived, integrated, and started producing dopamine. Motor symptoms improved without side effects for 1 year. It's in Phase 3 now and showing great promise.
Is any company doing something similar using induced pluripotent stem cells instead of embryonic cells?
Aspen Neuroscience is busy with its ANPD001 study. They use the patient's own skin cells, reprogram them into dopamine neuron cells, and implant them into the brain. The advantage of this method is that the immune suppressant drugs aren't necessary to take because the patient's own cells are used. The trial looks encouraging, but it's early in Phase 2.
In an earlier report, you mentioned genetics as a possible factor in causing Parkinson's disease. Is there any cutting-edge therapy for this segment of the population?
Yes, one example is a therapy conducted by Eli Lilly named PR001. It's for people with a genetic form of the disease, usually at an advanced stage. They carry the GBA1 gene mutation. A healthy copy of the GBA1 is planted into the fluid space at the base of the skull. The trial phase is early in Phase 2.
It's amazing what modern science can do these days. Let's hope that the current research can reach the point of reversing the symptoms of Parkinson's disease. Stem cell therapy just might be the answer to the world's quest for a cure. Thank you for your report, Gary.
You're welcome, Randy. Bye for now.
Bye for now.